hundreds of thousands of Russians are fleeing the country. There's a mass exodus going on in Russia right now, and it's not looking good for Russia. And a lot of like young men and even like older ones, they are fleeing because they want to escape mobilization, and they're also bringing their families along. So I think they will have definitely a heavy decrease in work power and also in population soon, because more and more are fleeing, right? And there are like a lot of businesses that are now missing employees. Same with those that are mobilized. Like, I'm really curious about how the economy in Russia will develop the next couple of months. And yeah, Daniel did something very interesting. So he walked in Russia and asked those Russians that stayed behind which option they want to pick. They have two options. Do they want to be sent to the front line, or do they want to go to the jail if they become the selected ones? So yeah, let's see what the Russians have to say about that.
Опрос снимаем для YouTube канала. Слышали уже про поправки Слышали уже про поправки в Уголовный кодекс? О том, что теперь будет уголовная ответственность за то, что люди уклоняются от призыва в период мобилизации.
Не слышал.
Как вы относитесь к такой тенденции?
К правительству отношусь отрицательно, соответственно, ко всей его деятельности соответствующей.
Я как представитель этой касты уклонистов против. 10 лет сидеть за то, что я не хочу кого-то убивать, прикольно, спасибо.
Ну а что делать будете? Уже там, может, билеты взяли в другую страну?
Какой? Ты видел цены? Не, это вообще не вариант.
На автобусе там в Узбекистан.
Bus to Uzbekistan, maybe. But that is the problem. I think a lot of people want to flee, but they cannot because of the prices. It's just not affordable. Like, you need to have a very, very high income to be able to afford this. So unfortunately, a lot of people that want to leave can't. Like, what if we actually made programs, like international programs, that actually helps people to get abroad or something? No, but there's like one problem with those people fleeing, and not everyone that's fleeing is against the war. And it's actually hard to find out sometimes who was supporting the invasion and who was against it. Because a portion of the people fleeing, they are just fleeing because they don't want to lose their lives, and they're actually supporting the government. They're just scared, right? But there's also a portion that was demonstrating in the past at the beginning of the invasion and all that. And there are some people that are really anti-Putin, basically, right? And they are leaving. They completely disagree. And this guy here, he also seems to be one of those people that is not scared, but he actually doesn't like his government. Like, from his reaction, what he's saying, I'm getting the feeling he's this kind of person. And there are a lot of those, like thousands of people at least. Maybe, I'm not sure if it's like 1 million people that are against the government, but there are quite a lot of people that are even admitting that they are against the government. So I think those people that are against the government, they should be given a special treatment, because they're like political refugees, or what you would call that, because they are leaving for political reasons, not because they are scared. So yeah, but yeah, I don't know how this will affect the economy, because they're losing a lot of people that are also responsible for the economy, that are paying taxes, and yeah, they're getting a very good payment. Apparently that was promised to them, those that get mobilized. But what about those that actually earned more money before the mobilization, and they earn more than a soldier? Like, what if there's a guy in an office of some IT company and has a very high salary, and he gets mobilized? Like, maybe he gets half the payment, and he's like the person that supports his family financially. So what if someone owns a house with a garden, has like 3 kids or so, and every month he earns, let's say, $5,000 or something from his company because he has a good position, and then he gets to the military and he only makes $2,000 or $3,000 suddenly? Yeah, like, I don't know how they are going to actually treat those people with a higher income in the military financially.
Не, это вообще не вариант.
На автобусе там в Узбекистан.
Вообще не вариант. Обязанности, кредиты, родители, все слишком...
Oh yeah, loans and
не
stuff.
позволяет мне отсюда свалить вообще, как бы не хотелось. Поэтому, естественно, я буду прятаться. Я не пойду убивать никого.
Честно сказать. При всем уважении, но я не буду отвечать.
Почему?
He's afraid?
Боитесь, что потом отправят? в первых эшелонах.
Все может быть.
Oh,
Извините, опрос снимаем для YouTube канала на минутку одну. Слышали уже про поправки в Уголовный кодекс?
uh-oh.
Ну и что думаете?
Пиздец, чё. Как это, что тут думать? Тут один ответ только.
Ну, лично вас как-то коснется, это как думаете?
Да, типа, там
Всех
же
это
есть какие-то
коснется.
законодательные дыры, через которые типа это все уходит.
Ну вот некоторые люди говорят, у меня категория В, мне наплевать.
Ну,
Или-
категория В, но понятно, что и до категории В дойдет.
Или кто-то говорит,
Yeah.
я учусь, меня 100%
They're not honest.
тронут, хотя уже какие-то есть слухи, то, что выцепливают всех
Один
подряд.
хуй, это такая штука, которая всех затронет. Она уже и так всех затронула. Ну, это неизбежно просто, то, что это всех, блядь, по итогу затронет, и все потом будут такие: о, пиздец, класс.
Я бы с удовольствием пошел на войну, наверное, какую-то, если бы там было за что воевать. Ну, типа, это же не моя идея. Типа, я, ну, не вижу в этом смысла никакого.
Oh.
То есть, я думаю, вряд ли меня могут призвать, я же не гражданин страны. И то есть...
Oh, he's not a citizen.
Они будут ходить во все дома, что ли, людей искать. Не понимаю точно.
Вот у вас будет два пути. Это либо в тюрьму,
The thing is about this guy here. He said I'd go to a war with pleasure if there was a reason for it. And that's what I'm seeing as well, from like people demonstrating and from like other interviews that I checked out. Like a lot of Russians, they don't see a reason for this whole special military operation. They don't have any motivation, and the moral, even on the front line of those that are already there in Donbass and other places, and they have not the motivation. They don't even know what they are fighting for. And that's also one of the reasons why they are doing so badly. Like, sure, they have not the most modern equipment, and we see more and more very old weapons from the Second World War era and stuff. And they're definitely also lacking with the logistics. Like, they suck. They don't know how to transport stuff. They don't know where they should store their weapons and this and that. So there are some issues, but as well the moral. And I think the moral is actually the most important thing when it comes to anything, be it sports, war, same when it comes to pursuing a career and stuff. Like, you need to have a certain drive for something, right? Like, if you don't have the drive to do something, you're not gonna do it well.
Типа, там было за что воевать. Ну, типа, это же не моя идея. Типа, я... Людей искать. Не понимаю точно.
Вот у вас будет два пути. Это либо в тюрьму, либо на войну. Что выберете?
Я думаю, что лучше на войну.
What?
Ну, потому что на войне возможно отдать долг родине.
But you're not being attacked
Ну а за что его отдавать? За какие цели?
for oppression.
Какие цели? Защита государства, в первую очередь, государственного устоя. Я думаю, это единственная цель, которая должна быть у войны.
А что такого прям государство наше вам сделало, что вы готовы жизнь отдать за то, что...
Дало образование, дало бесплатную медицину, дало все льготы, которые я имею. Ну и как минимум инфраструктуру поддерживает, то, которая сейчас есть, развивает ее.
Ну, в общем, если придет повестка, вы уверенно пойдете.
Ну, сейчас я на военной кафедре, но как только я закончу, думаю, у меня вариантов как бы не особо будет, если дальше будет война продолжаться. Если
Ah, I see. So this guy, he is already kind of like in the military because he's studying at the military department. So he has, like, I actually think that those that join anything military related, or same with like police, they're getting even heavier propaganda than those that work at, like, let's say a bakery or restaurant or somewhere like an average job, right? So yeah, like I actually think, like, this is the reason why there are no demonstrations within the police force, the special forces, or the military. Because we only see demonstrations with people that have nothing to do with the military, right? So they must get, like, hammered with some special propaganda that is, like, brainwashing them so much that they can't even see the difference between right and wrong anymore or something. I mean, we see some stuff happening at the front lines to civilians that shouldn't happen, right? So yeah, I don't know what they are doing to those. Like, I wish I could go under. Okay, now I'll be considered a spy or something. But I really wish I could for one day actually attend one of their classes just to see how are they teaching the military in Russia. Just because I'm curious, I would love to visit there, but only for a day. Okay, I just want to have a look. I'm curious, what are they teaching there? Because I seen some videos that were I think it was like on Instagram or somewhere, where they're even at schools, like regular schools, they're being taught that, oh, you have to be a patriot, you have to defend your motherland, the special military operation is so good, there are heroes and this and that. Like, I have seen something on Instagram, someone posted that in Russian schools they teach that to students. That's crazy.
У меня вариантов как бы не особо будет, если дальше будет война продолжаться.
Если выбор туда или туда, не в тюрьму. В тюрьме ничего хорошего нет.
Of course, jail is not good, but
Ну а как там идти и убивать украинцев?
he's hesitating.
Это сложный вопрос. Многие люди сейчас еще торгуют сами собой, я думаю. У них сознание, есть некий раскол между за против. Я думаю, как-то так.
Ну и вы относитесь к этим людям?
Да, пока что.
So he's one that's not sure about what's going on, basically.
Я бы выбрал войну. Вот данную войну и пошел бы на нее, чем сел бы в тюрьму.
Почему?
Там и
Там
срок,
же придется-
и срок там, кажется, до 10 лет, или с 10 лет, я вот не видел весь законопроект, но, в общем, война вряд ли будет длиться 10 лет, и вряд ли ты на ней пробудешь все эти 10 лет. Смотря куда попадешь, смотря как там что получится, закрутится, вряд ли это будет 10 лет. А сидеть в тюрьме 10 лет...
What if you lose in a year?
Это, ты уже сидишь 10 лет, не меньше, то есть, скорее всего. Вряд ли тебя там условно-досрочно отпустят за какие-то хорошие поведения.
Сейчас же у нас получается выбор либо в тюрьму, либо на войну. И вот если выбирать между этими двумя, вот для вас что актуальнее?
Если уж идти на войну, то только как медик. В тюрьму тоже.
I don't think you can pick.
Ни туда не хочется. Я не думал об этом.
Но я думаю, что лучше выбрать смерть. Но это мое личное мнение.
Смерть лучше, чем российская тюрьма?
Because it's so horrible.
Hey guys.
Nice suit.
Hey guys, I completely forgot about promotion. Vasy and Sergey. After of the channel Sergey, this is the first take, only first take. I'm not going to redo this. So I completely forgot about promotion. Vasy and Sergey. This guy Sergey, after of the channel, helps Russian people who are in the real trouble. For example, in one of his first videos, he helped a guy who was locked up in a garage for 3 years or 3 months. I don't
What
know
the heck?
exactly. You know what?
What?
I made tons of promotions for Vasy and Sergey.
Wait, how did someone get locked up in a garage for 3 years? That's totally crazy. Imagine for 3 years living in a garage. Wait, he got locked up. What was he eating there? Was he catching mice and eat them raw? Or what? How do you survive that even? He was trapped for 3 years in a garage. Was he growing mushrooms there? What was he eating and drinking? Holy shit, maybe worms. 3 years in a garage.
And I believe
That's
this
sad.
is the last one, because this guy already has 1,000 subscribers. I remember I made the promotion like half a year ago. He had 0 subscribers. Now
Wow,
100,000.
that's good.
Если у вас есть
То есть вот сейчас полистаю.
Ow!
сострадание,
Сергей меня зовут. Сергей.
Haha, that's cute. Wait, was that the guy in the garage? No, that's not a garage. That looks like an apartment, but his foot looks like, okay, yeah, a bit dirty or something. Vasya in the hay. I saw like a few videos of his channel actually.
Почему, понятное дело?
Ну, потому что кто сидеть соберется? Еще срок какой-то, а там, дай бог, месяцев 7 отрабанишь, вдруг вернулся с войны. Такие вот дошел.
Ну на войне не стремней, там умереть же можно.
Там понятное дело, но не факт, что ограниченных по здоровью пустят прямо в пекло самое. Я не думаю, там, ну, как минимум обучение пройдут люди. Ну и не дадут более серьезную.
Yeah, training 1 week.
У нас же часто бывает, что там говорят одно, а на деле по-другому все получается. Говорят, там призывников не будут отправлять, потом отправляют, потом извиняются.
Ну,
Говорят,
это потом уже
разберемся.
извиняются. Ну, такое уж правительство. Везде косяки есть. Как раньше было, сейчас ничего не меняется. Абсолютно.
Ну вот в этом
he said nothing. This is something that I have like a message for those people that are living in a situation. It's not even like political, but in general. If you live in a situation that's bad and you are saying, oh, every day is bad, nothing changes. I think that's, if you're at this point where you feel like that, that's the time where you need to stand up for changes. Like, if you want a change in your life, no matter if it's your personal life, if it is in a country with like the government, I think that is the time where you need to stand up for a change. Like, don't just accept your situation and you're like, oh, every day sucks, it's bad, the whole situation that I'm living in, and nothing changes anyway, tomorrow will be the same. That's the moment where you need to stand up, and you need to stand up for a change and do something. And if that means a rebellion somewhere, then let it be so. Just do a rebellion, like gather up hundreds of thousands. Like, the thing is, one thing is funny. They say 10 years in jail. But what is if 5 million people refuse? Do they have 5 million jail cells? How are they going to fit in everyone for 10 years? And even inmates, they need money, right? Like, imagine you have 5 million that are sitting on your costs and suddenly. Because you have to maintain them, you have to give them food. You need to maybe change sometimes the electricity there or something. You need to have more guards that you pay every month. That means, I think they're going bankrupt. If 5 million people are sent into jail, I think they go bankrupt. Because to maintain jails, I've actually seen a documentary. I'm not sure, was this in the US? I think it was in the US about jails, like how much one inmate cost over a year or something. And those are several thousands or so, right? So imagine you have 5 million people, and let's say it's like half the price for one inmate in Russia than it is for, let's say, the US. And then you suddenly have 5 million more that you need to finance. Because they don't let like people starve there, or they just give them death penalty, because they said it's 10 years, so they must be protected under that, right? So yeah, if everyone protests, they don't have enough police force to stop them, and they don't have enough jail cells, so yeah.
Абсолютно.
They can only do this because there's not
Ну,
enough
вот в этом
people
вопрос не
demonstrating.
стрёмно, что с вами может лично так получиться.
Стрёмно, конечно. Как-нибудь будем отвоевываться. Через суды, не через суды, что тут поможет.
Yeah.
Но сами, если
Have luck
вам
with that.
придет повесточка, пойдете или уже взяли билеты там?
Узбекистан.
Никуда билеты брать не буду, на войну тоже не пойду. Вы сами воюете.
Я завтра уезжаю на машине в Казахстан. Как думаешь? Дичь, не дичь.
Oh, he's leaving.
Везде лучше, чем здесь повестка в руках.
Ну, первый человек, на самом деле, сегодня, который сказал, что куда-то уезжает.
Yes.
Потому что все уехали уже, блядь. Я не могу уехать сегодня, потому что права надо завтра получить.
Ну вот мужик только что мне отвечал, говорит, я уже билеты взял, завтра уезжаю. Я думаю, я бы с удовольствием пошел бы в Чувакалак, да?
What?
В смысле, добровольцем? Возможно, да. Если бы у меня не было сейчас обязательств, то есть закончить институт,
there's a catch to it.
образование, думаю бы, да. Один из самых таких возможных.
That's exactly how a lot of people are. They say, hey, I support this. Yeah, you're doing the right thing for our motherland. Yeah. And when it comes to that situation, oh, hesitation. Should I really? No. You know what? You can't take me. I'm just a student. Like, I support you. You guys do it. Yeah. Thumbs up for you. But I can't join you. I'm just a and then it gets pulled in, and then, holy shit. Why am I here? Why am I in this situation? Maybe I should have fled. OMG.
Но не
That
стрёмно, вот
sucks.
что там же умереть можно на войне.
Да, там можно... Нет, я прекрасно понимаю риски и так далее.
He doesn't really want to go, but he's maybe brainwashed. I don't
Честно
know.
говоря, за родину умереть не жалко. Ну,
Then
это
why are you
лично моё
hesitating?
мнение.
There's
Я никому
hesitation.
не навязываю и так далее.
Not
Я
convinced?
не пропагандист далеко.
Ну вот одно дело, когда на твою страну нападает, как там...
Oh,
Великая
that's true
Отечественная
defense.
война.
Я понимаю, что сейчас мы напали. Это я прекрасно понимаю. И прекрасно понимаю то, в какой ситуации я буду как захватчик и так далее. Но, опять же, это моя страна. И как бы я поддерживаю свою страну в первую очередь. Возможно, я не поддерживаю какие-то политические решения моей страны, да? Но если уж такая ситуация сложилась, что типа моя страна на кого-то напала, то как я могу оставаться в стороне?
Но если вот страна скажет, то есть надо в окно прыгнуть.
Нет, но это другой пример. Здесь так сложились обстоятельства, грубо говоря, внешне. Я думаю, здесь
Interesting.
ничего поделать не могу.
Ну ладно.
He's like obedient, but he's disagreeing inside of him, basically. Could say that, right? Oh, is that the end? Yeah, that's the end. Holy shit, that's interesting. But yeah, you see, like, there are still some people that are kind of supporting the war, right? But even those that support it, I've noticed something. They are hesitating and they're having doubts. There was not a single person this interview that didn't either hesitate to answer, was confused, or had like doubts. Or if they had like a option 3, not a option 1 and 2, but in a option 3, they would take this one. Kind of like the option to not go, or the option to maybe change the government or something, or the law or whatever. So I actually think, and that's like my feeling I get, that 80% or maybe more of Russia is actually not for the war. And the only reason why they say they are for the war is because they are fear of punishment by the law and stuff. It's like your voice is being silenced. You're getting like some tape on your mouth to speak up, right? And you're not speaking up because you're worried about consequences. But inside of you, it's different than what comes out of you, right? So what comes out of the people's mouth is what like the government wants to hear. But their actual reaction, or if you have longer conversations, is full of doubt. So inside of them, they know it's wrong. And this is the reason why I think the government will fail and there will be some sort of revolution in Russia. Because not only are many protesting, but I've heard even news that some people, and this is actually scary, guys. I've heard yesterday something that some people that were taken for mobilization escaped with weapons. This is not a joke, guys. I've heard that some recruits actually escaped with weapons. Where are they fleeing to? Are they mobilizing elsewhere for something else or something? Who knows? Like, I think we are getting some very, very big news in the next 2 months of something very big happening inside Russia, I think. Because if people get this kind of idea, wait, I'm being mobilized, but I don't agree. What if I just take the equipment and run away with it? And then they have internal problems, because it's also a security issue, right? Because this is not going to be a demonstration with the mouth anymore. It's going to be with force demonstration. This is so dangerous. Like, that is why I, as a president, if I was a president of any country, I would be so scared to do this kind of mobilization things. Unless it is a situation like in Ukraine, where the country that I'm the lead of is directly being attacked. Like, people are crossing the border with force and stuff. That is the only option where I know that like most of the people are going to be behind me, because that's pure defense, right? But right now this is like a offensive mobilization, you could say, right? So of course many don't support this. But yeah, what do you guys think about the situation? Let me know in the comment section. Do you know anyone inside of Russia, or maybe you are Russian and you have fled? And what was your experience? Like, how long did it take for you to flee and to go to another country? Was it really, really difficult? And how are you financing yourself in another country like Kazakhstan or Georgia, for example? Because I'm also thinking, like, how are those hundreds of thousands of people fleeing supporting themselves financially? Because I don't think they have a work permit over there, and even to find a job can take several months, right? So are they living from savings for just a couple of months, or how are they doing this? I'm like really curious. So if you're one of those that have fled and you have access to the internet and you're watching this video, let me know in the comment section, how are you surviving out there? And yeah, if you guys are new, please don't forget to hit that subscribe button. If you guys enjoyed this video, please don't forget to give this one a thumbs up. I wish everyone a wonderful day. I will see you guys next time.